It's Week 17 of the NFL, and this one features Hunter Henry. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Pats and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but you can see it in their body.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And off we go from Seattle.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Brooks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll give them 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Brooks.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. And that one complete to Hodgins.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. 2 carries for him now in the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Shotgun now for Lance.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report, and every team that
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw. Brooks.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
Called a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
55 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Escapes the sack. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ball. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing now is Lance.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Then how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Rowe. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Brooks to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Brooks.
They'll get that to Charbonnet.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, it's Ball. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they're stopping well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Brooks throwing on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Brooks.
Complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Brooks to throw. On third down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Lance.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. Ball. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Here's Lance to throw it. They'll find Hodgins there complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go, set.
Second and 4 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Let's go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Ball. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5.
Commit red. Check pink. Check white.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ball down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And his kick is gone. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field, inside the 10.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go. Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Cut. Yellow. Line. Black block.
Lance now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Ready, ready.
Now Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
If these guys get chopped into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
There's Charbonnet once again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
31 yards on the punt there.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's Lance.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Smith red, check pink, check white, yellow, line, black block, switch, yellow.
And Lance going to throw.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brooks. He'll find Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Brooks. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go now.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jamal Agnew.
40 yards.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Brooks now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Eskridge, the man in motion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Brooks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now run by Charbonnet. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
I got you, baby.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seen. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Ball. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Still going. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation. Close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Lance. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big